everybody, this is Shiva. Today I would like to explain basic differences between C and C++. It's very important questions in interview point of view. What are the differences between POP and OOP, and what are the differences between C and C++? So basic interview question is very popular interview questions. Before going into the C++, if you know C languages, it's very nice. If you don't know C language also, no problem at all. But people who know C language, they can easily understand the differences. If you want to learn C++ perfectly, first learn C language. It's very nice. It's my sincere suggestion also. Okay, yeah. We dive into the concept of basic differences between C and C++. First, you have to see what are the differences are there in C language and C++. Yeah. First, features of C. C, how many are there? Approximately so many are there, but I want to give some of the features. First is C is a case-sensitive language. C is a case-sensitive language means if you write a printf and scanf statement, that must be in a small letters. If you write in capital letters, means compiler won't understand what is the capital printf and scanf statement. That's why C is a case-sensitive language. You must write in small letters only. Some keywords in small letters like if, for, while, and switch case. Those keywords are must be in small letters. That is called case sensitive. Next point is, here you see, here. C follows procedure oriented programming. That means what? Procedure oriented programming. Here C totally depend upon how they depend, like how they define a sequence of instructions. That means first of all declaring the variables, and reading the input and displaying the output like this. This is like one procedure: reading, processing, and displaying like that. That's why it is a procedure oriented language. If people understand who know C language, they are very well understanding POPs. Next point is, in case of C, the data is not secure. That means what? Why? Because C is somewhat older, that is approximately 1970s. That's why they are totally concentrated on procedure. I told C is a procedure oriented program. That's why then is something C language developers totally concentrate on procedure. They don't concentrate on data. That's why C is not secure. That means what? For example, data. If you declare global data, that is available to all the functions which are available in a program. Yes or no? That's why C data is not secure. That means actually some functions no need the data, even though the data is available to all functions. That's why C data is not secure. Next, C uses the top-down approach. C uses top-down approach means once compiler starts main and comes down from main to termination of the program. That means last curly braces. That means what? Here it follows top-down approach. Compiler starts from top and comes until reach of the end of the program. That executes sequence of instructions. That's why C follows top-down approach. Next, C is a function-driven. Function-driven means what it is? Function-driven means C program consisting of a set of functions, a group of functions. That means what? If you take printf, if you want to read some data, you use printf and scanf, and if you want to introduce some additional functionality to existing program, you should write another function for that. Yes or no? I think yes. If you want to, if already one project is there, is for performing certain tasks. If you want to add additional tasks, you should define another function for it. That means what? C is totally function driven. Everything is in the form of functions in C. Next point is, here large programs are divided into smaller programs known as functions. Here already I told it. Here everything is functions. If you want to add new functionality, add another function. That means what? Here we first of all, for example, one project is there, we divide that project functionality into a smaller functions. We can add that programs and calling using functions. We implement the program function using functions. Okay, yeah. C does not support function overloading, as well as if you have one function means with the time we are unable to define another function. That's why C does not support function overloading. We will see in later videos what is function overloading, what is all those things. Okay, already this point is over. C implies the top-down approach. Next, yeah, this is features about C language. As well, I don't want to give more theory. I will give explanation in the part 2 of my video, part of my C++ videos. Okay, yeah. Next is C++, features of C++. Yeah, first point is what C++ is a case-sensitive language. C++ also case-sensitive. Write all the keywords in C++ in a small letters. Next, C++ follows object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programming means here we use object. Here we use objects for everything. Everything means if you want to call a particular function using object, if you want to add some class, if you want to call some class functions using object, like that. What is object and what is the use of objects? We will see in later videos with practical discussion. The data is secured in C++. That means what? Here we are using objects. That's why data we provide better security, and we are using OOPS principles like data abstraction. What is data abstractions? We will see later. Here data is more secure compared to C language. Like C++ is bottom-up approach. Bottom-up approach means after in part 2 of my video I am explaining spawn to, and at that time I am explaining what is bottom-up approach. That means what happened, first of all we define one class. Under that class we define main function. From main we call that class. That means what? Here bottom-up approach. What is bottom-up approach? We will see in part 2 of my video. Next, C++ is object-driven. That means if you want to add new functionality to my existing project or existing program, you can define another class, and using creating object to that class, you can easily call that. You can easily call that functionality. That means here everything in the form of objects. Here programs are divided into known as objects. In POP, programs are divided into a functions. Here programs are divided into known as an objects. Next, C++ support functional overloading. What is functional overloading? We will see in later my videos with practical session. Functional overloading means we can define a function with same name, but signature is different. What is signature, and we will see later. And it implies the bottom-up approach. That means main function is defined under the class. We can call that class functions from main. Yeah, that's it. For any suggestions, send your valuable feedback to my mail ID shiva@gmail.com.